Hello friends, hey, this video is going to be a little different. We usually do videos on like homesteading, off-grid living. I'm converting this barn into a barnuminium. But right now we have been snowed in and I can't really make much content. My wife is in New York. She says, you should make some videos on like you're investing in digital assets. Look, right now I'm in this little room right here that I built to stay warm out of like tarps and like, what is that? Foam insulation board. I got the fireplace going or the stove. I got it up to right now 46 degrees. I'll get it up to about 55 where it'll be comfortable and I can turn that back a little bit. But look, I just wanted to tell you what I've been doing over the years for like the last 5 years. Investing, okay? And look, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Do your own due diligence, okay? I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what I do. One of the first things that I do besides investing in myself is I don't buy birthday gifts or Christmas gifts for my nephews, my brother, and my sister. I don't do this for my parents because they're just a little bit older. They don't get it. But I opened up crypto wallets or digital wallets where I buy them digital assets and I put them in there and they can't touch them. My nephews till they're 18. My brother and my little sister, they can get it whenever they want. Because why buy them cheap plastic crap from China like Legos and stuff like that? They get so many gifts from everybody and they don't play with it after a few days. They're very excited about the investments I made for them and they're stoked when they turn 18 years old. So here is an exchange that I use, and you can look all this stuff up on YouTube. Like I use Uphold. You guys have probably heard of Coinbase, right? I opened up an Uphold account. I got my digital asset wallet for myself. I have wallets just for them with their names, and I transfer money there for their birthdays and for Christmas. Now I'm going to tell you my top 3 digital assets, and it's not Bitcoin, okay? And I've turned a lot of people into this. I'm a registered nurse, and some of my friends are watching this right now, and they're going to tell you how happy they are, okay? Yeah, some of them before COVID were millionaires, all right? So this is my top 3 digital assets. XRP, which is working with a company called Ripple. I'm going to tell you a little bit about each one. Hedera Hash Graph, which is called Hbar, and Vechain, VE chain, and the symbol for that is VET. I'll tell you a little bit about each one, and I'm not telling you to buy these at all, okay? My number one digital asset investment is XRP. What is XRP? XRP is a digital asset. It is a bridge currency. What's a bridge currency? A bridge currency means it converts money from one fiat from one country to another country instantly. For instance, right now, this is how you send money from one country to another country. It's through the SWIFT system. This is what banks use. So if you want to send the dollar to Japan and convert it to the yen, it takes forever. You take your money to the bank. That bank sends a message to like the New York bank, which sends a message over to Japan. And then it sends it to another little local bank and they convert it into the yen. And by the time your friend gets it, it takes about 4 or 5 days. It's very slow. It's very expensive. And sometimes things get lost, okay? XRP does this instantly. They can take the dollar, they buy XRP, and then that XRP is converted into the yen, and it's there instantly. Let's compare it to this. XRP is like, or the Swift system is like snail mail, okay? When you want to send a letter to your friend, you get a letter, you buy a stamp, okay, that costs money right there. You take the letter, you put it in your mailbox, the postman comes and gets it. He drives it to the post office puts it in the truck, it goes on an airplane, flies all the way over to Japan. It goes into their airport, it gets on the trucks, it goes to the post office, and then that guy walks it to your friend, and your friend gets that letter like 7 days later. It costs 35 cents. It could have got lost, right? Slow, expensive, it's not like reliable. Now we have email. You hit a button, it's there instantly for free, pretty much free 90 free. Like XRP, it costs 0.0001 XRP to send money like that. Okay, so what if you want to invest in something? You want to invest in something that's like always happening. What's always happening? Money's moving around the world all day long. Payments. That's what XRP is, okay? And at the end of this, I'm just going to share a little video that's 2 years old, man. This is old, about XRP and what they're up to. They're doing so much more. Their CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, and their lead attorney, Stuart Alderati, just met with Trump last week, okay? I don't want to get into all the details, but you guys can do your own research. My second one is Hbar, Hedera Hash Graph. They do kind of the same thing. They're doing payments, but they're also doing like tracking and smart contracts. They're working with companies. Let me see who they're working with. Hbar is working with people like, I'm sure you heard of Google, Hitachi, Boeing, Dell, IBM, LG. Like those companies are actually managing. They're called a governing council, working with Hbar hash graph. Okay. My third digital asset is called Vechain. Vechain does something a little bit different. Okay. So Vechain is into tracking and logistics, like XRP, moving money around. Hbar Hashgraph is doing payments, and they're in logistics and smart contracts. I don't really want to get into the details about that, but I really like Vechain. They're cool because what they do is they're into tracking and logistics, like moving stuff around. So I invest in things that are payments, and what's always moving around? Products and supplies, and people have to be paid. So here's an example of what Vechain does, and here's who they're working with. They're working with partners, let's see, like Walmart China, BMW, I'm sure you heard of them. Let me go back. Louis Vuitton, Hennessy. Did I say BMW already? A lot of people. And they're tracking their supplies. One of the things they have is called My Story. For instance, let's say you buy a bottle of wine, okay? It's going to have a QR code on there. This is all happening in Asian countries. It's coming here. Mark my words. You can scan it with your phone, and it'll tell you everything about that product. Say if it's a bottle of wine, they'll say when the seeds were planted, all the temperatures and everything as the grapes were growing, when they picked the grapes, when the grapes went to like the place wherever they smash them and turn them into wine, and when it went onto the truck, and when it got to the store, everything from seed all the way to when you got that bottle of wine, the whole story about that, so you can know exactly what you're buying. Now, and they also do things for like, because the guy who started Vechain used to work for Louis Vuitton in China. Counterfeiting is really big, right? People will make a lot of money on scamming people. So Vechain, they have little like chips that they can put in like shoes and purses and stuff like that, and you can scan it, and it'll tell you that it is real. It authenticates it, and it gives you the whole My Story, where the leather came from, where it was put together, when it got to the shelf, all that kind of stuff. So when you see a company sees someone do that, they want to do it too. That's called game theory. So everyone's going to be using that type of My Story, or they're going to be tracking things. So look, I'm not telling you guys what to do, okay? Do not buy XRP, do not buy Hbar, and do not buy Vechain. I'm just telling you what I've done. I'm so ate up on XRP. I don't know if I told you this. My license plate from 5 years ago says XRP man. So at the end of this video right here, I'm going to show you guys a little video I told you about XRP. Look, like I said, not financial advice. Do your own due diligence. You know, I'm not telling you what to do. But guys, just think about it. When I have a little bit of money left over at the end of the month, I buy XRP, Hbar, and Vechain. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.
Why do I hold XRP? Because Ripple's the chosen one to lead the new global digital payment system, and they use XRP. In 2013, the Federal Reserve began looking for faster payments options. 2 years later, an action plan was born and a federal payments task force was created. It included one company focused on crypto, Ripple. In 2014, the World Bank and Better Than Cash Alliance, which includes the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Clinton Global Initiative, and the governments of 32 countries, put out a report called The Opportunities of Digitizing Payments. 1 year later, the Better Than Cash Alliance featured one crypto company on their website, Ripple. Today, Better Than Cash Alliance and all other UN initiatives are focused on a single agenda, the Sustainable Development Goals for 2030. You can see the SDGs logo on Bill Gates' lapel, world-leading companies, the Better Than Cash Alliance website, and on the UN's official exchange, Exchange. What crypto is Exchange officially utilizing for their carbon credit solution? XRP. The world will move to a new international standard for exchanging electronic messages between financial institutions by 2025 called ISO 20022. Who was the first ISO 20022 member focused on distributed ledger technology? Ripple. Who's partnered with over 300 financial institutions, including Bank of America, American Express, PNC, Santander, SBI, HSBC, Standard Chartered Bank, Bank of England, India, Singapore, Scotland, Australia, and Indonesia, the largest banks in Japan, Canada, Egypt, the Middle East, United Arab Emirates, Thailand, Morocco, Bhutan, South Korea, Brazil, and Latin America? Ripple. Who is a former employee overseeing the Federal Reserve? Ripple. A former employee overseeing the world's largest asset manager, BlackRock's digital asset division? Ripple. Leading Australia's CBDC effort? Ripple. Who hired a former Treasury of the United States? Ripple. 2 former Federal Reserve attorneys to their board? Ripple. 2 former Clinton and Obama advisors, former Minister of Defense and Economics of Germany, former business director at Swift, former Swift board member, former CFO of PayPal, former head of the DTCC, former chief business officer at Uber, former VP of Amazon, and former SEC chair on their legal team? Ripple. Ripple, who's a member of the Digital Pound Foundation, Digital Dollar Project, Digital Euro Association, Mojaloop, IMF's High-Level Advisory Board on FinTech, Hyperledger Blockchain Consortium, Open Payments Coalition, Faster Payments Council, Global Payments Steering Group, Cross-Border Working Group, International Association for Trusted Blockchain Applications, Crypto Climate Accord, University Blockchain Initiative, World Wide Web Consortium, and a featured partner of the World Economic Forum with 3 members of their team directly listed on the WF website, Ripple. Now, does Ripple and XRP sound like they're going to disappear, or do they sound like they're part of a much bigger plan? You decide.
Homestead Overland, Virginia.